Hello, everybody. My name is Charles Williams, and I am an AARP volunteer. I am also a member of the Executive Council. And today I want to spend a little time with you to talk to you about the importance of the vote. Over the past few days and in this election season, which has gone up and down, first of all, I want to make it clear that we all understand that AARP is a nonpartisan organization. We do not contribute or support candidates, nor do we contribute to any of their campaign funds or anything like that. AARP is strictly issues oriented, and AARP also is neither red nor blue. AARP is American. So the first question that I have seen is, do you have a plan to vote safely? And would I walk through it with you? Well, my plan was relatively easy. After looking at everything that's going on today, coronavirus was one of the motivating factors for me to follow through with absentee voting. So I submitted my vote by absentee ballot. There was a question that came to me recently, and I might come across that one later, I believe it is, that asked the question, how do I know that my absentee ballot has been looked at? Well, those of us here in Kentucky are pretty lucky in that regard because we have something called govoteky.com. And if you go to that website, one can track the place where their absentee ballot is in the system. I just did it this morning and I know exactly where it is. My plan to vote. I've already said that mine was absentee ballot. Well, yours may be different. You may want to actually go to the polls and vote. And it's as we all know, it's too late to register for absentee ballot, but those are the ways that one can vote. Just make sure you have a plan to get down and vote. The next question that came across my desk was, why do you think voters 50 plus will be the strongest voice in this election? Now, that's a great question, and it's relatively simple. The data shows that the 50 plus demographic is the highest, most reliable vote ever. And in this particular election, because of the issues that are on tap, 50 plus vote is more important than ever before. Let's start off with a look at the coronavirus. Coronavirus has been a destructive force in the society. And then you follow it up with those issues that are particularly of importance to those of us in the 50 plus demographic. And we look at Social Security, health care, long-term care, and the numbers go on and on, caregiving, the items just go on and on and on. And the government, our government, is integral part of helping us maintain our health, safety, and security. So our 50 plus demographic is going to be looking at the candidate whose issues revolve around Social Security. Bear in mind that Social Security is something you paid into. It is not a gimme program. Medicare is something you paid into during your working life. It is not a giveaway program. So therein lies the reason as to why Social Security and Medicare are important issues. Now, another question that came across my desk is, what is the biggest issue on the ballot for me? And I'll direct that question to you as you're looking at this video. And of those items, and I've already mentioned a couple of them, do we want to protect Social Security? Is that important to you? Do you want to protect health and your financial security? Do you want to look at what's going on in the nursing homes? And of course, COVID has brought out a lot of things that we just did. Another question. AARP has adopted to the reality of the 2020 election year. We're working hard to make sure voters can vote safely and know their voting options. So the question is, what would I tell voters age 50 plus about voting safely? Well, the first thing is the way you vote, where you go to vote. I think the safest way to vote is absentee ballot, but that's just me. That worked for me. Others may not have that option. But if you find yourself at the polls, make sure that you're wearing your mask. make sure that you're observing social distancing. And more importantly, to make that stay inside the ballot place go quickly, know who you're going to vote for. That makes it short, simple, and sweet. What issues do you think should be a top concern for the candidate in this election? Coronavirus. It's just disrupting the society. And of course, this is my personal opinion. I'm a caregiver. I'm a long distance caregiver. And it is important to me when I talk to my 95-year-old aunt that she is doing well. Fortunately, my aunt is in a facility where we can do video conferencing. And of course, as you know, in the nursing care facility, long-term care facilities, visits are not practical at this time. But as the system calms down a little bit, we will get more and more opportunities to visit each other. Another question: how are you making sure your friends and neighbors and loved ones vote this fall? You got to keep talking and talking and talking. And when you're talking, do not talk in terms of the politician or the representative. Speak in terms of the issues only. A place that you can go is in the lower left-hand corner of your screen called aarp.org/KY votes. That's aarp.org/KY votes. And finally, how important is it that Americans age 50 plus vote in this election? This election will determine the future of America. We want to be sure that your candidate is talking to and speaking to the issues that affect you, your family, and your loved ones. It is important to get out and vote. Do not be dissuaded, or do not let anyone insult your intelligence by telling you that your vote doesn't count. It does. I want to take this opportunity to thank you. Again, my name is Charles Williams. I'm a volunteer with AARP here in Kentucky and a member of the Executive Council. Thank you.